Welcome back to Vijay Academy. Please subscribe to my channel to watch more videos on class 10 mathematics. Today I am explaining root 2, how to prove root 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. So basically here we use the method of contradiction. So we take the given number as rational number, then we prove that it cannot be expressed as a rational number, and then finally we say that it is an irrational number. So first let us assume that root 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. Assume that root 2 plus root 3 is a rational number. So we know that every rational number can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, p and q are co-primes, and q is not equal to 0. So let me write root 2 plus root 3 equals to p by q. So transpose any one of these numbers to RHS and square it on both sides. So we get root 3 equals to p by q minus root 2. So squaring it on both sides, we get root 3 the whole square equals to p by q minus root 2 the whole square. So in the LHS, square and square root gets cancelled and we get 3. In the RHS, we need to expand this using a minus b the whole square. So that will give you p by q the whole square, then plus root 2 the whole square, then minus 2 into p by q into root 2. So on simplifying this, we get 3 equals to p square by q square, then plus 2, then minus 2 root 2 p divided by q. Let us transpose p square by q square and also 2 to the LHS. We get 3 minus 2 minus p square by q square, that is equal to minus 2 root 2 p by q. So 3 minus 2 is 1. So we can write this as 1 minus p square by q square equals to minus 2 root 2 p by q. So now take the LCM of 1 and q square, which is q square. So we get the first term as q square because 1 into q square will give you q square. So multiply the numerator also by the same. So we get q square and second term will remain same. So which is equal to minus 2 root 2 p divided by q. So now we can, so let me write the same step here, that is q square minus p square divided by q square, which is equal to minus 2 root 2 p by q. So now change all the signs because in the RHS we have negative sign. So we get minus q square plus p square by q square equals to 2 root 2 p by q. So now let us isolate root 2 in the RHS so that transpose other things to the LHS. So we get minus q square by plus p square whole divided by q square into q divided by 2 into p, which is equal to root 2. Now here q and q square will get cancelled. So finally we get minus q square plus p square divided by 2pq, which is equal to root 2. Now look at this equation. In the LHS we have rational number, but in the RHS we have irrational number. So this is not possible. So we can write that minus q square plus p square by 2pq is a rational number, but root 2 is an irrational number. So this is not possible according to the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. So now we can write that, therefore we can write that therefore assumption is wrong. Therefore assumption is wrong. Therefore we can write root 2 plus root 3 is an irrational number. So you can follow this procedure for all the questions where you have two irrational numbers connected by a fundamental operation. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.